Simpson was guilty based on the evidence. Here again is Judge Ito.
And the record should reflect that.
Number BA097211. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder. Section 187 felony upon the wrong Simpson.
Finally, they get a win, you know? They deserved that. All that slavery and stuff, they needed this.
Second day of October 1995, juror 230. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
All right, Mrs. Robertson, would you please poll the jurors?
Number 3, as to count 1, is this your verdict? Juror number 4, as to count 1, is this your verdict? Your verdict? Juror number 10, as to count 1, is this your verdict? Juror number 11, as to count 2. Juror number 1, as to count 2, is this your verdict?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to at this time take this opportunity.
It was done fair. Now the question is, who did it? This is awful short.
He did.
But like I said, this has been going on a long time. A lot of people was glad it's over with.
You know,
Tell me what you thought about the verdict.
I thought the verdict was fair. They did not prove him guilty, and I agree with it 100%. They were about equal at some points, but the best team won, definitely.
They didn't really deliberate a long time, and I was afraid because of that.
Which side do you think put on the verdict?
I think the defense put on an excellent case.
What do you think of the verdict?
I agreed with the verdict. I was surprised at it, but I felt all along it had to be more than one person. I disagreed with the fact that they never pursued another person.
Knew the evidence, and even if he did do it, the Mark Furman thing and everything just, I think, threw it off.
oh boy.
Even if he did do
Even
it,
if he did do it.
the fact that a cop used the N-word allegedly did it.
A white
10
woman has to
years
lose her
before.
head, you know? A white lady had to pay for that crime.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, though, you know, looking back on the OJ verdict, I think in a way they did make the right decision because of all the sons that get let out or let off or given light sentences. It was pretty unlikely that someone as high profile as OJ would cut off another white woman's head. It was probably very low percentage of him repeating the crime.
Well, I mean, he had a lot of eyes on him, so yeah, considering that, yeah.
Even if he did do it, the Mark Furman thing and everything just, I think, threw it off. And I feel sorry.
She's probably a judge now somewhere.
Found it out.
I feel like Marsha Clark was ganged up on it sometimes because his defense team was
Wow. Let's see.
so mighty.
What do you think about the verdict?
I was surprised. I thought they would find him guilty, just based on the evidence, the physical evidence from the crime scene. I was surprised how effective Johnny Cochran was.
They found him not guilty.
I think the reasonable doubt. There was never anything that couldn't be explained away. I think the defense team did a good job of explaining away most of the items that the prosecution felt were important to the case.
So would you say the defense put on the better?
Certainly, the better paid team won. His blood at the crime scene. I don't believe there was a police conspiracy to frame OJ.
We'll hand to the clerk the verdict, and of course, there's more than one verdict that's being required.
Yes, I think if you look at there certain things, just using good old common sense to kind of make you believe that he was not guilty, because I can't see how one man could come up to two people and kill them like that with a knife and no one scream or put up a fight.